Hi everybody, this is Mondays with Mike, a weekly video series where I answer questions from people just like you. Here's this week's question. I'm a manager in my 50s and I work with many young people. I often notice them in meetings, presentations, and even social media settings or social settings staring down at their phones instead of making eye contact with those around them. Is it just me who thinks this disrespects those around them? And is also a lack of professionalism? I know that a younger demographic lives on their phones, but I can't help but think that they are missing the purpose of the gathering and hurting their careers by looking disengaged. If it's not just me, how do I get this point across to them? Wow, that's a great question. Yes, it is rude. Yes, it is a sign of our ADD-infested culture. Yeah, it's very, very disengaged, and it's rude. So I think you call it out. If you're the manager, that I assume you have some authority, and I would call it out. I literally say when I do my coaching certifications, when I speak, I'm going to ask you, unless you're taking notes, to turn off your phones, turn off your distractions, put them away. There is no emergency. There is nothing that's going to happen unless you're speaking to a medical conference or you're a manager in a medical facility that's going to be so significant that you can't take 45 minutes to an hour away. And one of the things that I think is important for you as a manager to discuss is the power of focus. That it is actually a misnomer. It is scientifically impossible to be an effective multitasker, and yet people say that all the time. I turn off all of my notifications. The only reason that this is sitting here on the desk with me is because I use it as a timer and a clock. That's it. That's the only reason. So I think you as the manager have to come at it very directly and very specifically and do it in such a way that people understand that you're not giving them a suggestion, you're giving them a directive. And I always give people context. It is very important during the next blank period of time that you're fully engaged and fully focused on what the content is of this particular meeting. So I'm going to ask all of you to put your phones on silent. I'm going to ask you to store them. I promise you're going to get them back very soon. I have a client, and they really are good at this. You have to put your phone in a basket when you walk in the room so that you are fully present in the meeting. So it isn't just you. I think it is a major problem, and I think that being able to set that limit and start modeling what focus looks like is very important. I hope that answer was helpful. If any of you others have a question you want me to answer on Mondays with Mike, please send it to info@mikestaver.com. That's info@mikestaver.com. We'll work it in very soon. Please connect with us on our social channels, LinkedIn, Instagram, etc., and like and share this video. In particular, we'd like you to subscribe to our Facebook channel so you can have access to other content that we produce outside of Mondays with Mike. Until next time, take care.